Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today I'm in Los Angeles, California, and I'm at the HealthSpan Summit 2025. Let me tell you, Elias and his crew put together quite a show over the last 2 days of this conference. And my next guest, he just got off a stage, Jeremy. Jeremy, welcome.
Thank you, man. Happy to be here.
All right, so first off, you just got off stage. How you feeling?
It was one of my favorite talks that I've given, and I was on a panel with another gentleman and a great moderator, but it just felt like the questions were perfect. The way that I was able to just tap in and answer from what we're doing and what our mission and vision is was it just flowed. It was beautiful.
How did you originally get connected with either Elias or HealthSpan Summit? Like, talk to me about this ecosystem of wellness. How did you get plugged in?
Yeah, with Elias specifically, he actually came to one of our rooftop events. So at our facility, we have a 2-acre rooftop where we throw a number of experiential wellness as well as more education-based events on the rooftop.
Yeah.
He came, we connected. I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia. He's from Vancouver originally as well.
They know that.
Yeah, so we connected over coming from the same place. We both moved to Los Angeles and married like a local blonde woman.
Stop.
Yeah, kind of a funny thing. And we built a really beautiful relationship. We'd see each other at events and, things. I know he was working with you guys as well at the leadership conference. So we kind of just supported. We were courting each other a bit, you could say. And then when we did our grand opening May 18th, I was like, I need someone awesome to MC, the speakers.
He's a killer MC.
Dude, he was jumping
I tell
off
him
the stage
all the time. I'm like, he's killer MC. Like, we talk about that stuff. He's like, oh, you're good too. I'm like, no, people book me when they don't got, like, okay, fine, I'm okay, but that's not what I excel in. Like, he excels as an MC. He kills it.
He amped the crowd. He jumped off the stage. He ran.
I don't do any of that. I ain't doing none of that.
Maybe next year he'll do a backflip off the stage.
Right.
And
I love it.
And so when he was doing this year's health span, he asked us to activate the quantum vitality zones. So the vitality zone upstairs wanted us to, bring practitioners and workshop leaders and bring the cold plunges. This summit is, there's a lot of learning and education, but one of our, ethos is for people to feel that wellness, the community as well. So yeah, it's been great to get plugged in with him and show up here. This incredible people, incredible vendors, incredible, opportunities.
Talk more about quantum. I want to hear about it. Like I live downtown LA, and I know I'm guilty, dude. I'm the guiltiest ever. I've tried to book multiple times to go shoot some content for you guys, and it's just been I've either been traveling or I keep missing it. But I live downtown, so I'm like I want people at home to understand the amazingness and what's going on over there.
We got to get you there.
I know that. That's a given. We're gonna shoot content. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna shoot some content. We're gonna, but tell everybody what's going on.
So,
because I'm on the newsletter, I see it. I'm like, dang, they gotta know. Go ahead.
It's happening. So, our goal was to be a one-stop shop for holistic wellness and immersive experiences. And this is what I was speaking a lot on, just recently up in the panel. And we've centered our model around health and longevity around community development.
Yeah.
And so in the world of community, you have a bunch of random like cults and like a lot of like more hippy dippy kind of groups. There's nothing wrong with that. Like people can do whatever they want to do. For me, when we look at the data on a sense of belonging, there's, an 80-year-old study that shows that social interaction is one of the pillars. We talk about diet and sleep and supplementation. And so we wanted to build something that was a community and to support people. And we wanted to make sure they had access to the holistic tools and remedies and education that they need. I think in this wave of biohacking, it's fantastic, but a lot of the time we don't even understand what our bodies need, right? And so in order to do that, you might want to get your diagnostics, your blood, your urine, your DNA. And so we've built that all in one place where you can get your lab tests, your urine, you could do stem cells or exosomes. You could also go get a therapy session. And what we've centered our model around is around these 90-minute experiences that merge breathwork, movement, human connection, and sauna cold plunge. 90 minutes, $70. You can't do anything close to that in Los Angeles. Doesn't exist. And then we backed it with a full month
I feel like
guarantee.
for 90 minutes, $70, if you think about it, that's like a movie.
Yeah.
for 2 people nowadays. I don't know if you've been to the movies lately, but yeah, that's $70 for sure.
There's nothing like that. And so that paired with our events and the community aspect,
Yeah.
allows us to be
How do you
truly
curate
there.
these events? Talk about the space too, so people can get a feel for this. And it's downtown Los Angeles for
Yes.
everybody if you didn't catch that.
So we wanted to go with a certain level of immersion. So as I bring you through the space,
Yeah.
the front door is an almost 1,000-pound wooden door
Yeah.
that has this massive ripple that's been carved into it. And the intention of that is we want to create impact in the world, and that's great. As a visionary, as an entrepreneur, it's I want to save 1 million people or impact 1 billion people's lives. I think that's all relevant and that's super cool. But I was inspired by one of my mentors who gave me the analogy. He's helping with healthcare and bankings and huge things. Guys, like I madly respect this gentleman. And I said, "Wow, you're changing the world." And he goes, "No." He's like, "I just want to create a world that when my 19-year-old daughter's drunk after the club, and her phone's dead, and she's sitting on the curb, that no matter who walks by her, that they bring her home safely and in good care." I was like, whoa. So this guy's talking about banking, the unbanked, and revolutionizing healthcare as his business drivers, but he's doing it as an example to make sure that humanity, no matter what the odds would be, that no matter who walked by his drunken daughter, that they would care for her and not take advantage in any way, shape, or form. And so for us, to bring it back to the experience, the front door is this massive ripple because we're focused on giving back to the nonprofits, working with the different inner city groups to actually create a ripple of change within the 3 to 5 mile radius of our front door. So that's just the entrance. As you walk in, you're invited in. The scent is all been designed and custom. The sound is all designed and custom for our experience. We have areas where the wallpaper is changing from black to white. We built our meditation space to have a handmade crystal floor with copper rods drilled down into the earth, moss and mushrooms. Our sauna fits about 30 people. Kind of feels like you're almost in a club. We have lights that move over the ceiling and subs underneath the seats. We really, the intention was to, especially being in downtown Los Angeles where there was no other.
Really isn't. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And, the Pasadena community, the Arts District, the Highland Park, Eagle Rock, the downtown growth is exponential currently. Especially with the commercial buildings closing or more of them. They're turning a lot of those into the residential, even LA Care building across the street from us, the Chase building across the street from us. And so there's a growing population of people in that area, and we wanted to fully immerse them into a completely different experience that was designed to support them to heal. So the way that we structure the water, the way that the air is purified, the training that our team goes through in order to really create that environment is all part of the intentional wellness experience that we provide.
So I've seen this from the beginning, from when you were in construction. I remember having conversations way back then till now, and I can see the events and other things that have been. What do you think are some of the key either attributes or reasons that this thing's been so successful already, and that this community's really gathered around it? Because it's not easy. It's not easy to have a vision, execute it. Okay, that's one thing, but there's another side to that, and that is the people who have to participate and have to want to be there, and they obviously are.
Yeah, and I had a friend reach out to me yesterday or the day before. He's like, "Hey, I heard like ticket sales are really challenging in Los Angeles right now. Like what's the deal?" And I was like, "We've sold out every one of our events or been at least, and like at that we have like an 80 to 90% turnout rate. So not only are people joining, they're showing up, which is also a challenge here in Los Angeles. And it has everything. I won't say it has nothing to do. It has everything to do with our consistency and our intention and motive behind it, especially with the business and the events. So our goal is to really reimagine wellness together with other humans. That is the goal. That is the driving mission. And my favorite entrepreneurs, very few of them center their business around making money. They center it around solving a problem, and they stay hyper vigilant on how do we solve that problem. So for us, I have a growth mindset that analyzes and reflects on every single event or every single experience that we provide. And I'm thinking, how can we do better? We send out surveys, forms. I'm asking the team, I'm asking the people that come, I'm asking our members, what do you want to see more of? While I'm confident in the vision that we display and the values never waver,
Yeah.
how people want to receive and experience that could be different. So we listen. And then we, one of our events is it's our signature kind of fitness event called Activate. We were doing like HIIT workouts. And, a lot of the feedback was, it's Sunday. I've worked out all week.
Yeah.
I want to just come and kind of chill. So we were like, okay. So what we did is we still run like a kind of a HIIT workout or like a Pilates, but then we give people to do like a really chill yoga flow.
Oh, nice.
And our attendance started to go up because there was,
Yeah.
and then we'd end in a sauna cold plunge, and not everyone was sauna cold plunge, but you
Yeah.
would connect. And so that was just based on feedback. And there's things inside of the spa, same thing. It's based on feedback. And so if I were to really isolate it, it's being consistent with, community takes time. We've been now throwing events for a year and a half, almost 2
It's already
years.
been that long.
Yeah, because we started a year before we opened.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. So we started throwing events, and whether the first event, our first event was word of mouth.
Year already?
A year and a half, almost January of 2 years.
Jeez.
And so, yeah, word of mouth, building really quality relationships.
And you show up, by the way. So either you or your team. I cover a lot of longevity. I cover a lot of different things in LA, and I see your banner there. So you show up.
We're there, and I'm here. When we show up, we show up. I'm usually there.
Yeah.
And building relationships, building connections, and that works out when I say, hey guys, we're doing this event. I'd love for you to be there.
Yeah. People
show up. And I do my best. It's, I have a newborn and a wife and a couple different businesses, but I do my best to show up. One of our, we're launching our cafe. It's called Adapt or Die. It'll be in the same building where the spa is, 1027 Wilshire.
Adapt or Die.
Adapt or Die.
That's a good name.
Yeah, it's been in the, when you start a business, you always get the domain. You're like, okay, the domain. I've had this domain in IG and, and GoDaddy for like 5
Did you know it was
years.
going to be a cafe, or was it just a cool name you bought?
I knew it was most likely going to be a cafe.
Okay, so you know.
Like I have Adapt or Die Cafe.
Okay.
But how the model has kind of changed and amalgamated over the years, but I knew. And so as an example, we're doing these pop-up events and we were able to bring on this incredible barista. That specialty coffee is an art form that I never knew until recently.
It is.
I have a company called Not Coffee, and I'm learning the world of specialty coffee now. It's really cool. Long story short, we brought on a barista to help with our first pop-up. And then I found out that he was doing a pop-up in Highland Park, maybe like 10 minutes from where I live. And so I got my wife and we went down and we spent $120, buying coffee. He makes his own ceramics, bought the ceramics, it's our coffee beans. Because I want to pour back into this guy who came in. He was, paid as a barista to come to the event, but I want to support his business and what he's doing as well. And so that is just in my heart, man. And I have found that by showing up for those people, others show up, and I'm humbled that show up for me. And our team is, to the best of their abilities, operating in the same,
you got a sick team.
Dude, we have an incredible
it is. They're out there.
They're
motivated, they're passionate, like
they're
is different. It's just different.
And they care.
They really do it. You can't. There's only so many ways that you can get people to do that. They do care.
Yeah, and you can't fake that.
Yeah,
you can't fake people. You can hire heads of sales and you can hire marketing managers. You can do all these, but if you don't care and what we're doing is not aligned with who they are, it's not going to flow.
Love it. Jeremy, last thing I want you to do, I know they're still calling you out there. Last thing I want you to do, look at the camera. How can people follow up? How can they check out the spa, the cafe coming up? Like, how do people connect?
Yes. The best way would be through my personal Instagram, Jeremy J. Hoffmann. It comes up. There's like a cool little kind of funny, colorful profile photo. It's the roof of the sauna.
Yep.
From there, you can get connected to at the Quantum Spa, at Adapt or Die Cafe LA, and a couple other projects there as well. And would love for you to follow the journey, putting up more content around the behind the scenes of being a father, being a founder, an owner of different companies, and wanting to have as much fun as humanly possible.
Awesome. And for everybody watching, just so you know, we'll definitely put some links in the show notes so you can just click on the links and head right on over and Speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show, each and every day, bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new information to help you along the way on your journey as well.
Right.
Thanks so much, Jeremy.
Thank you, Adam.